This is KRDS News, your news source for the Annandale High School Cardinals.
What's up, Annandale? Welcome to KRDS News. I'm Robert.
I'm Austin. Thank you for joining us this Friday, December 5th for the weekly news, updates, and announcements. Hopefully you all enjoyed your extra long break and hopefully you all stayed on the road after the snow.
Knowledge Bowl had its first practice yesterday in Herman's room. There's still time to join the team. See Herman if you're interested.
Wednesday, some of the band and choir members made a trip to the Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis for their yearly theater trip. But first, they made a stop at Buca di Beppo and ate some fire pasta and a big old cookie. Then they headed over to the Orpheum to watch the Phantom of the Opera. I went too, and it was a blast.
Math team has started the year with a huge team of 25 mathletes, with their rankings being 4th in their division and 2nd in their section. They have 3 more meets. Good luck, math team.
Now it's time to announce our 2 outstanding individuals who are being recognized as our Seniors of the Week. Students are nominated by their advisors for their positive impact, model behavior, school pride, and amazing character that reflects the very best of AHS.
Our first senior is Jade, whose favorite snack is cheddar Chex Mix. On her bucket list is the thrill of skydiving, and her dream job is to become an elementary social worker. Her favorite school memories are the unforgettable sporting events spent cheering and laughing with friends.
Second up, we have Cam, who never turns down his favorite snack, Oreos. His favorite school memory is the unforgettable moment of winning state football championship, a highlight he'll never forget. Guided by his favorite saying, risk is better than regret. Cam hopes to one day travel the world and experience everything it has to offer. Their advice to underclassmen is to join clubs and have fun with friends. Make sure to check in with Miss Edmondson to get your parking passes.
On the topic of seniors, let's head right into the senior spotlight with this guy, Austin.
On this episode of Senior Spotlight, I interviewed Peter Jones, a star student here at AHS. But tell me about your favorite memory from school.
Going to state for skiing in 9th grade was fun. It was a cool experience. Went to a ski hill that I'm used to up in Giants Ridge, north.
What is something you want to warn juniors about their senior year or when they graduate?
Take as many classes as you can that you like.
What is an activity you recommend everybody try, and why is that?
I would say football, because you're out during the fall, and it's nice in the fall, and you get a ton of exercise.
Petey, were you in football?
Yes.
For how long?
9th grade, and then 10th grade for 2 weeks, then I quit.
Oh, what is something you wish you could go back and redo?
Football.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You miss it?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me about your plans for after high school.
Move down to Oklahoma and weld on the pipeline, or move to Montana and ranch.
Do you have a ranch out in Montana already?
No, one in Colorado. It's my grandparents. They have about 10,000 acres, and for cows we have about 350 head.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oklahoma, welding.
Do you have any schools that you have in mind for welding?
Nope, going straight to the workforce.
What a beautiful mustache you have, Petey.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Petey. A message to all the seniors. Check your emails and order your caps and gowns. The deadline was extended to today. Tell all your PSEO friends. Now, let's hear from KRDS correspondents Gentry and Winston. This week, they interviewed Miss Lappin on her new class, Marine Biology. Here is Teacher Feature.
I ended up in Annandale after meeting my husband, Mr. Woodford, in Alaska. Him and I both are actually from Minnesota, but we met in Alaska. And his parents lived up here. So I had visited him in Minnesota up here once or twice, and there was a science job. I applied and accepted the job right away. Marine biology is a 9 through 12 elective class. The class is for anybody who has ever been interested in animals or the ocean, as well as it being hands-on, lots of games. I try to keep it fun, but also learning a lot about the different things that live in the ocean. So we start learning about organisms that live on the coast, and then we go deep down into the deep part of the ocean. We do Arctic oceans. In each case, there's different creatures that live there, and we learn about some of their adaptations and why they live there. It's a good mix of exploration, and it's really fun because people are still constantly learning about new things in the ocean. We get kind of news stories every day with something new being discovered. It's a very group-orientated class, so you're going to be working with lots of people. Anybody who just wants to learn a little bit of science in a hands-on, gamey kind of way. Students will definitely have more awareness of the diversity of life. You're going to learn all the families, all the phylums. You will be able to describe them and just have a good base of the differences between a jellyfish and a sponge, for example. Well, I was really excited to teach this class because in college, this is really what my emphasis was. So I have a background in ocean biology as well as doing some hands-on research. So I researched in Costa Rica with sea turtles, and then I also did a stint in Mexico where I was training dolphins. So this really lets me go back to my youth and be able to relive some of that through your guys' eyes.
Hello, Annandale High School. I'm Andrew with your weekend weather report. It's not getting any warmer out this week, so I'd grab those coats because the weather isn't so accepting, and let's not take it for granted. But let's get straight into the weather. Today we're going to see a high of 30, which will be cloudy with snowfall. Then followed by this weekend, Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 17. Some snowfall early in the afternoon, then finally expect some Sunday with a high of 10, which will be partly cloudy. Well, that's the weather. Now on the sports with Austin and Isaiah.
Welcome to your Corner Sports Updates. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Austin.
The hockey team is off to a great start, opening the season 3-1. The Bison had their strong matchup, being Rogers with the score of 4-1. The next upcoming game, they travel to Minnetonka to face the Skippers at 2:30. This Saturday, Buffalo hopes to keep the momentum going and prove they're a team to watch this season.
The girls' hockey team had a trip to Bemidji a weekend before Thanksgiving against Roseau and Bemidji. They had a game last night at home against Elk River with a final score of 3-2. Good job, girls.
The girls' basketball team battled hard at home Tuesday, but came up short against Albany. With the score of 36-53, last night they faced Sauk Center at home with the score being 41-53. Come support them at home tonight where they will take on Zimmerman.
Boys basketball's first game will be next Thursday. We hope to see all of you there supporting them. Now let's hear from some of our players. Here is their preseason interview.
Biggest strength of the team is probably our speed. We don't really have any big guys besides Owen, so we're just going to be going fast up and down the court. I would say the toughest matchup for this year is Glencoe. Lost to them twice last year. They got two really good kids, and yeah, it's going to be a good fight.
I would let Gabe Westman take the last shot because, you know, in the summer he had a buzzbeer to win against Pequot, so it just shows that he's got that dog in him.
I'm probably most excited to play with Colin Henson because that's like a little bro, and I feel like we just got chemistry. I'd probably let Big O take the final shot just because it's Big O, you know? You never know. He's magical.
I would let Jordan Kreiner take the last shot in a movie.
If you were to let someone take the last shot in the game, who would it be?
Me.
Why?
Because.
Because why?
Because I don't trust Cole Purcell shooting the ball.
Well, you have 4 other teammates.
I trust myself.
All right, there we have it. Ben Walter is selfish.
What?
Good luck with the season, guys. We've got another preseason interview. This one is with the ski team. Here are 2 leaders of the ski team.
All right, we're here with the ski team. We got Kayla.
Hello.
Peter.
Hi.
And we're just going to ask them a few questions before their season kicks off for the ski team. Any reasons you guys ever wanted to even be on the ski team?
For the people, but I also just ski a lot, and I'm always at Powder Ridge, so my friend told me to join, and then I did.
All right, and then you, Peter?
I've been doing it since I was 2, and my parents were coaches.
All right.
Yeah.
You like it at all?
Yeah, it's fun.
And how do you prepare for a race?
I am usually not first, so I cheer on the rest of my team, and then when it's my time to go, I skip over to my skis, which are parked at the top of the hill, and I have to find them in all the other piles of skis, and then I skip over there and I jump around, and then once I have my skis on, then I go over there and I wait, and then they're like, Kayla, go when ready, and then I go, and then I win.
Interesting. Okay, Peter?
I just stretch out my legs. That's about it.
Just your legs?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that's from the ski team. Now on to whatever it's.
Gymnastics had a meet last night against GSL, and the Cardinals took down the Panthers with a score of 132.2 to 116.8. This was their first meet of the year. Their next meet is on Tuesday in Watertown, Mayor. Good luck to this year's seniors for the upcoming season. Life flips fast.
The wrestling team joined Foley at North Branch last night in Big Lake for a quad. The team fought hard against good competition but ended up with 1 win and 2 losses. Good job, boys.
Football had a historical 17-7 win over the Waseca Blue Jays 2 weeks ago. The Cardinal defense stepped up big time as the offense was slow to get going. Here's a little recap of the game in a short remembrance video from Lincoln and Brody.
Cam Morgan with a nice run, but he gets hawked down because he's too slow. Mike Govall throws a deep ball. Oh my goodness, he hit Gabe Westman in the end zone to make the score 6-0. It was known the Cardinals had the best defense in the state in 3A, led by Mr. Keegan Groob. Cam Helget drove the Cardinals' first field goal in 2 years to make the score 10-0. Gabe Westman caught an absolute saucy double pass from Colton Purcell. It was a duck, though, but so was Braylon's, but it all worked out in the end. Yay. Oh my goodness, they won the state championship. First ever state championship win for the Cardinals. Thank you to all the coaches for staying with us and believing in us all the way there. And especially thank you to Walt for paving the road for us. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
And with that, the 2025 season comes to an end. Good night.
As Seabold would say, football is never easy. Here's a video from some of the players.
My favorite teammate is Brody Patch because we're O-line buddies.
My favorite teammate's Lincoln Adams because he's a dog.
My favorite underclassman is Rylan Horsch because he's just a stud.
All right, my favorite memory from this season would probably be getting a sack in the state championship. I'll probably remember that forever. My favorite underclassman, I'm going to have to go with Horsch. And then my 2 favorite coaches, I go Beck and Koval.
I feel good about the MVT award. I think it'll look good on scholarships, and I'm honored to get it.
My favorite underclassman would have to be Rylan Horsch because Rylan's a dog and he can run the ball and he's just best player on the team by far. My favorite memory of the year would have to be having a pick in the state championship game.
I'd say my favorite memory of the season is just all the bus rides with the boys. Those are pretty fun.
Our favorite coach has got to be Coach Seabold.
You know, the guy's kind of soft as Charmin toilet paper, but he's still a good guy.
Really lays the hammer.
What a season, boys. Way to bring it home.
Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for tuning in to KRDS. I'm Austin.
And I'm Isaiah. And as always,
go Cards.